Today I'm creating Christmas cards using the Oh Christmas Tree card kit from Tailored Expressions. This festive kit has everything you need to make beautifully coordinated holiday cards with ease. I'm also using some of my brand new ink colors to give my cards a fresh and fun twist. Be sure to stick around until the end. I'll be sharing 2 bonus cards for even more inspiration. As always, all of my supplies I'm using will be linked in the video description below. So, first, we'll take a look at the supplies I'm using for my card, which is the Oh Christmas Tree split stamp and stencil combo. So, we have the stamp and the stencil. Then, I'll also be using the Mini Strips Holiday 2 and the Mini Strips die set. I have Arched Stacklets, the Winter Birds die set, and the See the Light die set, but I'm only using a star from that. For ink colors, I have Sugar Cube, Huckleberry, Sour Gummy, Tiki Mule, Sweet Basil and Pear, which will be used on my bonus card, and then Royal Icing and Toffee. The cardstock colors I'm using are Sugar Cube, Sour Gummy, Tiki Mule, Papaya, Persimmon, Black Licorice, and Gold Glitter cardstock. The additional supplies I'm using is the teal tape. I have reverse tweezers, my pick and place tool, a die pick, my liquid glue. I have a scotch tape runner. I'll also be using silver glitter drops. Then I have a pair of scissors. I have my glass board and my glass board buddy and repositionable tape. Supplies not shown that I'll be using is my Misty, blending brushes, foam strips, foam squares, and white embossing powder. The first thing I'm going to do after removing the foam insert from my Misty is place a piece of white cardstock into the bottom corner of my Misty. This measures about 4 3/4 by 6 inches. And I placed my background stamp over the top, and then I have my tree inserted in the center of that. Now, this is really fun because you can stamp all of it at once. If you were going to do a tone on tone look, you just remove the background if you want to stamp the tree, and then we'll be adding the snowflakes back in a minute. So I am stamping my tree in toffee ink. Then I'm going to place the background back over the top and I'm going to remove the tree, and that's going to allow me to stamp just the snowflakes. I had stamped a few extra panels off screen, so I'm bringing one of my panels back in, tucked into that bottom corner, and I'm going to ink up the snowflakes using Royal Icing, which is one of the brand new colors that just recently released. Royal Icing makes the perfect snowflake color. For the stenciling, I'm going to put repositionable tape on the back of my cardstock and tack that down to my glass work surface. Now, on the stencils, there are etchings to help you line up the tree trunk so that you're able to line up your tree branches perfectly. And there's also a 1, 2, and 3 in the corner of the stencil so that you know what order to go in. The first color I'm going to be using for my tree branches is Tiki Mule, and I really love this kind of unique color combination. I am using my blending brush to apply that color through the stencil. Then I will remove that first layer of the stencil. I'm going to bring in the second layer, again, lining up to the etched line of the tree trunk of the stencil with the stenciled background I have. And I'm going to bring in Sour Gummy as my second color. Again, using my blending brush, I'm going to apply that ink through the opening of my stencil, and my tree is almost finished. You could leave it as is, but if we bring in the third layer of the stencil, it's going to add the ornaments over the top. Now, for this, I am going to use Huckleberry, and I got this color combination off of the Royal Icing Palette Playbook. I just thought it would make a really unique color combination, but of course, you could always apply gels, paste, or even do embossing through this layer of the stencil. Next, I'm going to take my arch stacklets and I'm going to die cut out around the tree. Now, I originally used a larger size one and decided I wanted to trim that down a little bit more, so I did run it through with another layer of the arch stacklets. I'm going to heat emboss my sentiment, and this is going to look a little different than my finished project because I did a lot of this off screen, just kind of experimenting with different colors. So, this particular one is the Royal Icing cardstock. I'm prepping that with an anti-static powder tool, and I'm going to ink up the sentiment with sugar cube ink. This is one of my favorite techniques when I'm doing heat embossing with white, silver, or gold embossing powder. So we're going to stamp that down onto our cardstock. Now, I don't end up using this particular panel, but I did use these same steps on sour gummy cardstock. Now, here I sprinkled on silver embossing powder, but in my finished card project, I used white embossing powder and still had stamped it in the sugar cube ink. When you are stamping and heat embossing this stamp set, you want to make sure you also get those registration squares on the sides because that is going to help you with the alignment. Now, after my heat tool was nice and warm, I like to kind of go in from the back and then come to the front to melt the embossing powder. I lined up the mini strips coordinating die and die cut everything out. So I'm going to actually have a whole bunch of these off screen. As I said, I was experimenting with different colors for the front of my card project. I'll be using a couple of the birds from the Winter Birds die set, and I die cut these out of papaya and persimmon cardstock and also black licorice. I loved the look of the two different cardinals, and I really appreciate that each piece for that particular bird is all on one die. So you just got to make sure you die cut it a few times from multiple colors to get the variation of the wings and the body. And again, I really love this playful look of using different kind of non-traditional colors for my birds instead of the variation of reds, which is still gorgeous, but I really loved using this persimmon and papaya. So that was my first cardinal. And then I have this one that's kind of looking over its shoulder. Again, you just add some liquid glue to the back of the wings and start layering it together. It's pretty easy to put together. And you could also use your pick and place tool as well if you didn't want to use your tweezers. For the assembly of my card, I die cut out another arch stacklet of that same size as my die cut panel, just using sugar cube cardstock. And I'm going to layer these two together with my tape runner. I like to have an additional layer behind that as I feel it adds a little bit of stability to my panel. And then I flipped it over and added the foam strips to pop it up for the dimension. I removed the backing from the foam strips and I'm placing this on an A2 size card panel made from Tiki Mule cardstock. I added thin foam squares behind my sentiment and also the birds. So I did do another bird off screen. I'm going to have three birds sitting or perched in my tree. I added my star to the very top. So that can be from any die set, but I did use the die set See the Light just to have a star at the top of my tree. Then I could add my birds and my season greetings sentiment at the bottom. Again, that was white heat embossed onto sour gummy cardstock. The finishing touch that I'm going to add to this is adding some of the silver glitter drops into the center of some of the snowflakes, just adding a dot of glue and then picking that up with the wax tip and placing that back down. And I love being able to put my embellishments in the glass board buddy because then I can just pour them back into the bottle. Really fun and unique color combination, and I really love how this came out. Now, I have two more cards that I want to share with you as bonus projects. This one is using the pear and sweet basil for my tree. And then I did ink blend on the areas for the ornaments, but I use that as more of a guide. And I used papaya and also the persimmon enamel drops. This next card is a really fun scene that I put together. So I started with a stamped background, and that is using the Twinkle Twinkle background. And that is on royal icing cardstock using royal icing ink. I did the pear and sweet basil for my tree once again, but this time I have a Gus and Gertie, and this is from the Holiday Adventures set. I also added a snowy hill using the Build a Scene Rolling Hills. And then I have some presents underneath where I did toffee cardstock and I stamped the tag trimmings in toffee ink just to give it that tone on tone look and added some red bows to it. And that is my two bonus card projects, plus my original one I created here for you in the video. I hope this jumpstarts your inspiration for creating with the Oh Christmas Tree card kit. You can find these products available over at tailoredexpressions.com. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you'd like more crafty inspiration, here is another video I think you may enjoy.